Welcome back to another tutorial here at Pink's Jewelry, brought to you in partnership with my friends at All Free Beaded Jewelry. Today I will be teaching you how to make this really pretty chain bracelet. It features a snap clasp, pewter strand connectors, and this really gorgeous black and silver chain. It's a very classic look. You can pair it up with other jewelry. You can wear it by yourself. I'm teaching you the technique, and of course you can change out the colors and the finishes as you like. So thank you for joining me, and we will get started. The tools that you're going to need for today's tutorial are 2 pairs of chain nose pliers, smooth, not the serrated kind, or whatever you like to use to open and close jump rings. So the materials you're going to need are 4 equal lengths of chain, 2 silver and 2 black, a snap clasp, 2 black jump rings, 2 strand connectors. These are pewter and they have 2 holes on one side and a single one on the other. And you're also going to need for the chains, you're going to need a total of 8 silver jump rings. Now the length of chain will vary depending on how you want your bracelet. That's the great thing about these, you can customize the lengths. So let's get started. What you're going to do first is you're going to take one of your black jump rings. You're going to thread on the single hole side of one of the pewter connectors and one of your snap clasp. And then you will just go ahead and close this jump ring. The next step is to connect one jump ring to one side of each of the chains, so you'll have a link of chain with its own jump ring. Once you do that, go ahead and leave those jump rings open because we're going to be connecting those jump rings onto our pewter strand connector. Okay, so the first step, we'll thread on one of our jump rings onto the chain. I will finish these 3 and we will be right back. Now that we have completed that side, you're going to take your strand connector that you've already attached the clasp to, and you're going to thread this chain and that chain onto this side, and this chain onto this side. And this way you'll have your silver chains will be on the outside and your black chains will be in the center. So take your jump ring and thread it onto the connector. Once you have threaded that on, you can go ahead and close that jump ring. And this is what it should look like so far. Next we'll take our black chain, one of our black chains, and we're going to thread it so that it's on the inside. Before you close your jump ring at this step, just make sure that your black chain is threaded on so that the jump ring is on the inside, and then you can close it. And this is what it should look like at this point. Now we're going to take our next black chain and we're going to attach it to the other side of our pewter connector in the empty hole and close the jump ring. Next we're going to take our silver link and we're going to attach it to the outside of where you just attached this black chain. So it's going to be on the right side when we thread it on if you have it laid out flat like this. So kind of push the other one to the side and thread on your jump ring. Before you close your jump ring, just make sure that it's on the correct side. And then you can close your jump ring. Once you've completed that step, this is exactly how it should look. You'll have your 2 silver chains on the outside and your 2 black chains on the inside. You're simply going to repeat this for the other side with this pewter connector. And once you've completed that step, this is what your bracelet looks like so far. So now you're simply going to repeat those exact same steps for the other side of your bracelet. Thread your jump rings onto each link, and then you'll simply attach them to the corresponding hole in the pewter connector. And before you do that, just make sure that your bracelet is flat and the chain is smooth and there's no twists or anything. You don't want to complete your bracelet and find that one of the chain was turned the wrong way, and then you'll have to go back and redo it. It's a good idea halfway through just to make sure that you're keeping with your pattern. Once you've completed the first 2 sides, and just make sure nothing's twisted, that your pewter clasps are both facing up, just all those little things. And then we'll just finish with the other side. So now, the only step that we have left to do is to attach our other snap clasp. So grab your other black jump ring, thread it onto your pewter connector, and thread your snap clasp onto your pewter connector. And thread the snap clasp on there, and then we'll simply close this jump ring. And your bracelet is finished, ready for you to enjoy or give as a gift. Thank you so much for joining me here at Pink's Jewelry, along with my friends at www.allfreebeadedjewelry.com. We wish you happy creating, and we look forward to seeing you again next time.